Is the 2024 Lexus RX 450h and PHEV the best powertrain for this luxury SUV? Should you consider the RX 500h performance hybrid instead? For 2024, for the first time ever, Lexus's top-selling midsize SUV will be available with a plug. The Lexus RX is coming off a top-to-bottom redesign it received for the 2023 model year. This reintroduced its gas and hybrid iterations and added a high-performance hybrid version. Now, the RX 450h and plug-in hybrid is being added to the lineup beginning with model year 2024. With more than 300 horsepower and up to 60 kilometers of all-electric range, it's a compelling offering for urban drivers. What's especially interesting about the RX 450h and is how closely it's likely to compete with a vehicle from this nameplate's own lineup, the RX 500h. We recently drove the PHEV version of the RX in Austin, Texas, to get a feel for what differentiates the 450h and plug-in hybrid versus the performance-oriented 500h conventional hybrid. Here's what we learned. What is the powertrain in the Lexus RX 450h Plus? The 2024 Lexus RX 450h and is equipped with a plug-in hybrid powertrain. This combines a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with 3 electric motors that are powered by an 18.1 kWh lithium-ion battery. An electronically controlled continuously variable transmission, CVT, with a sequential shift mode and an electric all-wheel drive system, AWD, round out the RX 450h and powertrain. The battery can accept level 1 charging from a household plug or level 2 charging from a wall box. A 6.6 kW onboard charger is standard, which Lexus says allows the RX 450h and to recover a full charge in 2.5 hours. In our test drive we found the CVT, while not overly intrusive and undoubtedly helpful in reducing fuel consumption, is less satisfying than the 6-speed automatic equipped in the RX 500h. While our testing environment didn't pressure the AWD system, we similarly feel the 500h's Direct 4 AWD with its greater range of torque distribution would be a bonus for those who appreciate an energetic drive feel. How much power does the Lexus RX 450h and make? The 2024 Lexus RX 450h and produces a net power output of 304 horsepower. Lexus does not publish official torque figures for this version of the RX. Compare this to the 367 HP and 406 lb-ft of torque from the RX 500h, and it's clear the plug-in hybrid was never intended to be the powerhouse of the new RX lineup. Lexus dumped much of its performance toolbox into the 500h, and in the PHEV engineers focused on a combination of efficiency and drive feel. That said, the 450h and does deliver satisfying power output when called upon with an estimated 0 to 100 km/h time of 6.5 seconds. In practice, it's plenty entertaining to whip around on back roads. How long can the Lexus RX 450h and run on electric power? The 2024 Lexus RX 450h and offers an estimated electric-only range of 60 km. This is in the same neighborhood as the Toyota RAV4 Prime and the Lexus NX 450h and with which the RX plug-in hybrid shares a powertrain configuration. This figure is slightly higher than similarly sized plug-in hybrid SUVs the RX 450h and competes against, such as the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe, 42 km, and the BMW X5 xDrive 50e, 50 km in 2023. Though that increases to 63 km with the 2024 model. What is the fuel consumption of the Lexus RX 450h Plus? When running with a charged battery, the 2024 Lexus RX 450h and is estimated to average 2.8 liters equivalent per 100 km. When the charge is depleted, the powertrain switches to hybrid mode, where it's estimated to average 6.5 liters per 100 km in city driving, 7.1 on the highway, and 6.7 combined. Contrast this with the two competitors named above. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe averages 4.2 LE/100 km, 10.3/9.7/10.0 in hybrid mode, while the 2023 BMW X5 xDrive 45e averages 4.5 LE/100 km, 12.2/10.6/11.5 in hybrid mode. In that context, the Lexus RX clearly wins the luxury midsize plug-in hybrid efficiency game. But bring the RX 500h into consideration and its ratings in L/100 km of 8.7/8.4/8.6, and the PHEV starts to look less appealing for people who regularly drive longer distances and won't benefit as much from its electric-only range. If you really want to dive into the fuel efficiency discussion, check out the RX 350h conventional hybrid. Its powertrain prioritizes fuel economy over all else, returning 6.3/6.8/6.5. Those are better figures than the 450h and can achieve in hybrid mode, due in part to the latter's increased weight from the larger battery. Does the Lexus RX 450h and lose any interior space to the battery? No. Front and rear headroom in the RX 450h and are listed as identical to the RX 500h, which aligns with our observations. Front and rear headroom are nearly identical between all versions of this midsize, two-row SUV. How much is the 2024 Lexus RX 450h and in Canada? The 2024 Lexus RX 450h and is offered in Canada in a single trim. The RX 450h and Executive is priced at a manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP, of $86,950. Factor in freight and PDI and other fees, and the final price before taxes comes to $90,276. This is only $50 more than the highest RX 500h trim, the F Sport Performance 3, and is $5,850 more than the RX 500h base trim. Every version of the RX 350h costs at least $10,000 less. As far as competition goes, the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe starts at $79,380 before fees, while the BMW X5 xDrive 45e starts at $83,500. Does the Lexus RX 450h and PHEV qualify for EV rebates in Canada? While it could qualify on range, the high starting price of the 2024 Lexus RX 450h and PHEV means it does not qualify for federal or provincial EV purchase incentives in Canada. Should you buy the Lexus RX 450h Plus? The current generation Lexus RX is an excellent choice among luxury midsize SUVs. When choosing from among the lineup, though, note that the RX 450h and is available only in a well-equipped but high-priced trim that doesn't qualify for EV rebates. The RX 350h is more affordable and may be more efficient for those who regularly drive longer distances, while the RX 500h is a more powerful and performance-oriented option meant to satisfy the driving enthusiast. The PHEV is therefore the best choice among the RX lineup for eco-conscious buyers with a healthy budget who can fully capitalize on its 60 km of electric range within their daily commutes.